Hello guys, and if you're new here, welcome back to the channel. On this channel we talk about all things fandom and we talk about them in a positive way. And today we have Max and Miko joining us as we talk about something terrifying on this terrifying Tuesday. And what exactly are we going to talk about today? Well, we got to talk about the chronological way to watch Halloween. Now, you'll have to excuse Max. He's a bit camera shy, but he did want to be in this video today. So I said sure, and he was in the video. Now, we're going to be talking about the different chronological ways that I personally watch Halloween's franchises. Because as a horror movie fan and as a movie fan in general, it makes me mad when movies start to develop different timelines because I want to be able to enjoy all of the movies all at once. I want to be able to binge watch every single one of them. And the different timelines make this almost impossible. So the way I have chosen to do it is to create a couple different watch ways. A couple different ways that I can watch them all chronologically. So the first one that I have is the End of the World mix. And the End of the World mix goes Halloween 1, 1978. Now you can alternatively put Michael Myers from Rob Zombie's whole thing in there. You could watch Rob Zombie's Halloween first and then do 78. But you would want to watch Halloween 2 from either one or both of those franchises. And the reason why is that Laurie's in the hospital at the end of 78, and you can assume she's in the hospital or having nightmares at the end of Rob Zombies. So either way that you choose to watch those, they still work together chronologically. Then you would watch Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. Then from there is the reason I call it the End of the World mix, because I put Halloween 3, Season of the Witch there, because of the entire fact that several people die in that movie. It becomes very much the end of the world. So that's the first order, and it's probably about the shortest. So if you want to watch a good couple of films and then watch Halloween Season of the Witch at the end, it makes for kind of this really awesome, cohesive story in terms of, wow, I can't believe they did that. And I personally enjoy it. Then you have the Michael side chronological order. And in Michael's side chronological order, you don't have a choice. You have to watch the Rob Zombie movies. Okay, so the reason you start with Rob Zombie's movies is this. You will start with Rob Zombie's Halloween. Then, because of Michael Myers' obsession with making masks while he's in the insane asylum, you have to think of it as the dreams of a demented little child obsessed with masks. So you then put Halloween 3 Season of the Witch there. After Halloween Season of the Witch, you go to Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Then assuming that Laurie Strode was having a dream at the end or she didn't freak out, you would then jump to Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends. And that would be Michael Myers' line of events in the Laurie Strode universe. Now, the next one I call Laurie Strode is Dead. And this one is quite simple because you start off with the 1978, you go to 1981, part 2, Halloween 2. Okay, so you go from Halloween 1 to Halloween 2, you pretend like they both exist in the same universe. Then, instead of watching Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, you instead watch Halloween 4, then Halloween 5, and then Halloween 6. This way, you are having a cohesive story in which Laurie Strode never comes back. Because in part 4, we are told Laurie Strode is dead. So we don't ever need to see her come back. Now, in the event that you don't want to see the Jamie character die, then you omit movie 6. So you won't watch Halloween 6 if you want to maintain that Jamie lives. Alright, so the next one is called Laurie Writes Books. And we start off with 1978, the very first Halloween film. We see that Laurie is beaten up by Michael Myers, all the stuff that happens there. She wins, she's the final girl, yay. Well, that's very traumatic. So to make sense of this, she starts writing books, starting with Halloween 2. Now, then you could put the new trilogy after Halloween 2. So you'd have Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends after part 2. Why? Because this is the beginning of Laurie's second book after What Happened to Me, her fictionalized version of the first 2 films. Then you would have possibly Rob Zombie's Halloween and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 there, because she's revisiting Michael and making it a different story with herself still the character, but slightly changed history again. Then you would go to Halloween 4, Halloween 5, and then Halloween 6. And then from there, you would go to Halloween H2O, Resurrection, and then Laurie's last book should be Halloween 3, the taking a step back from Michael Myers. So the last one is the most crazy. And the reason it's the most crazy is because it's all a dream. And I did this all a dream thing because from the time that 2018 was announced and they were saying that none of it was canon anymore, I was already mad because Halloween H2O did the same thing. Except it made part 2 canon and then everything after that wasn't. And it kind of became this thing where I kept trying to fit things into a place in canon. So I came up with the idea that it's all a dream. So first you start off with the 1978. Laurie ends up in the hospital at the end of 1978. You could place the 2 Rob Zombie movies here. Then you would go to H2O and Resurrection because they would be the end of one specific nightmare. Then from there, you would go to Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends. Then possibly, if you want to, you could still put in Halloween 3 Season of the Witch here, and you would end that part of it with Halloween 2, 1981. The reason being that Laurie Strode wakes up. Well, if Laurie Strode wakes up, guess what? She wakes up in the hospital, it's still 1978. Only in this scenario, you have to take the times that, they say in the movie. I don't think they ever actually say a date in the movie, but you have to pretend like the movies are timeless anyway. You can't just go, oh, well, she's seeing the future. So otherwise it doesn't work. So after Halloween 2, you would then continue on with Halloween 4, Halloween 5, and Halloween 6. However, if you don't want the character of Jamie to die, you skip Halloween 6. So that's my personal watch order of the different Halloween Ends movies for you to watch this Halloween. I hope that you enjoy this. It's not our usual type of terrifying Tuesday videos, but I thought you might like to have a few different options in terms of watch orders that you could do for this, where you can incorporate the new trilogy, take out what you don't want, and put in what you do. So you know the routine. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and share this video with all of your friends so they can be a part of the conversation as well. Don't forget to hit that like button because YouTube appreciates it and we appreciate it too. And then make sure that you are hitting that subscribe button because Miko says we need more subscribers. And Miko wouldn't lie to you. And then also make sure while you're hitting that subscribe button, you're hitting that notification bell so you don't miss a single video we do. And yes, friends, at the end of the day, fandom is family.